You can't quit. This is all for nothing.
We gotta finish the video?
As soon as they let me out of here.
Here goes David. So we gotta finish the video.
Over the past week.
I'm done.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Don't need any more nigger big shots.
Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Look, I was about to go to bed. I'm not going to lie to you. I was really about to go to bed. Speaking of going to bed, I'm going to be putting on an eye cream before we hop into this reaction because I know I'm looking dead. I know I am. Like, please just let me live. You feel me? Like, my skin, like, what's happening? I'm getting old. Like, should I get filler? Should I get filler? You guys, seriously, look, I'm looking in the mirror right now and I'm just like, if I just got some filler right there, I might just be just popping. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Let me stop. Speaking of popping though, so Jeff Wittek, you guys, so I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm like, you know what? I haven't been scrolling on YouTube this entire weekend. Well, let's go see what's going on. And then bella boom boom, you see how God works. And I'm like, we must react. We must react. Okay, so let's hop into this reaction, you guys. I'm honestly nervous because it's just, I don't think he'll put anything just because I know he did state that, you know, obviously he has to be very cautious of what he puts, but I can only imagine what the real graphic face, like what it looked like in the moment. So with all that being said, let's go because baby, after the accident, let's see it because I know David is paying for it. I mean, we know.
This video does contain some graphic images that I will censor out of respect for my family and my loved ones.
Oh shit.
Oh, he blurred it this time. It's blurred. It's blurred. It's literally blurred. Y'all.
I feel like nobody had an answer of what was going to happen, and all I kept saying is, God, please just watch over him and make sure that he's okay.
When I woke up in the hospital, I was in shock. I was in a lot of pain. I tore some ligaments in my leg. I broke my foot. I broke my hip. I shattered my
literally
skull in
censored
9 places. I shattered my eye socket. I
literally
lost my eye, and I almost died. The only thing you want to do when you wake up in pain is just heal.
I'm not an expert, but I think I hit the track then.
Holy shit, Jeff. I thought you were dead.
I was dead too.
You were joking right when we got here. They asked you what your job was, and you said you're a male model.
How's that a joke, bro?
Yeah.
We're gonna drain them both out.
What are you laughing about?
Jeff. You're not freaking out, right?
So exactly what happened, Jeff?
I look like I just got in a UFC fight. Look like a UFC champion. I'm getting the best medical attention money could buy. David's paying for the whole thing. We're good. I'm gonna look better than I did before.
Oh my God, at least you have your sense of humor.
Right. Seriously.
No, but I'm good. I'll be out of here tomorrow. They're gonna release me, and then I'm gonna go right to the gym.
It's literally censored.
When I first woke up, I was still kind of in shock. I didn't really know how severe my injuries were, so I just tried to joke around about it. I was also on a lot of drugs.
Are you gonna quit vlogging now after this?
Right,
It's
never.
scary, bro.
You can't quit. This is all for nothing.
We gotta finish the video?
As soon as they let me out of here.
Here goes David.
I
So we
had
gotta
already
finish the
prepared for death
video.
over the past week.
I'm done.
It's just ironic that I almost die doing something completely different than what I thought would have killed me.
You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan.
Is that what it looks like?
I felt like Two-Face. David came. I told him you should have came here dressed as the Joker in the nurse
yeah,
outfit.
we
He
need
was
to
like,
watch the
"That's what you want me to do?"
Patreon.
I was like,
Dang,
"Yeah,
but I
no."
can't put it on here. Ooh. Maybe I'll watch it and I'll do a reaction, but I won't show. I won't show
soothing or
it.
calming or funnier when you're with somebody that's really hurt. And
I
in fact,
cannot
you know,
believe
it's like
he
the best
dressed up
feeling.
like the
Oh my God,
Joker.
thank the Lord, and he's still like being himself.
Yo, this is so to make David in a lighter light, like.
For him coming dressed as the Joker, that was my request. I said that would make this better. So that was my entertainment for the day.
Wow.
Come here to finish the job. Huh?
You did a horrible job.
Is this all part of the plan?
Y'all are
Jeff's
really
positivity
interesting.
cheered
Let me tell
everyone
you,
up,
you
including
guys are
himself, which I think
interesting.
really helped the overall tone of like how gloomy that day was.
Rachel, shut the fuck up. Do the fucking plan.
You made it out.
I'm free.
Emergency.
All right, now blow it up. Fuck, man, why do you get to be the Joker?
Yo, you know exactly why he gets to be the Joker. You know what? I want to know, like, David approved these videos, right? I'm pretty sure David approved these videos. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Like, of course David approved this. He wouldn't put something up that he wouldn't want David to be like proud of and okay with, right?
Yep, this is the new normal for me. This is my life now. We're here in Utah.
Yo,
It's about, 10 days since the accident.
I just can't believe it's censored. You know all the stuff they have on YouTube?
Get to see my hero,
I have seen some terrible things, let me tell you.
Todd Cook. He's the man that put my face back together. Party's over. Feeling sorry for myself is over.
I felt stupid that I even got myself in that situation and that I even allowed somebody to have control of my life. I've played this out over and over again. I'm in this by myself now. I'm the one who has to deal with this injury. The first thing I said when I woke up in the hospital, I called up Vince and I said, just don't jump without me. I don't want this accident to turn me into a pussy.
Yeah, wow.
So make sure you don't jump without me.
The second I get out of here,
Wow.
I'm jumping.
Because I need to get back to where I was at right before this happened.
This just makes the story so much better. He still jumped.
The brain and the heart are two organs that don't like to be injured, and they do not recover well.
I feel it in the back of this eye.
Do you have any double vision?
If I look like that way, yeah, it's an accident. Shit happens. Shit doesn't always go as planned. But this was not my fault. I didn't sign up to swing around an excavator at 60 miles per hour. David, he didn't sign up to nearly kill his friend and nearly lose everything that he's worked for. Nobody asked for this, but this is what happened. I know that I'll come back from this and I'll make it on my own, but we're lucky that I'm not dead and I'm not blind. It was just a lot emotionally. I felt scared and angry that I had to go through this. I want to erase that day and get back to where I was at.
Were you angry? You're very contradicting here, sir. Like,
it's not as cool as I thought it would look. I hadn't told anybody what actually happened. They don't know what's going on with my vision. Nobody can understand
There
it.
goes
You can't put
Jackie.
somebody else in your brain to see how you see now.
Dang.
That crazy cut right there is the one. Even though
What
it was the smallest
happened
and looked
to
the less
his
obvious,
eye?
was the one that potentially hurt you the worst. That angle of what you hit would have been about 3 degrees different. Or if that would have entered about 3 millimeters higher and been on the same angle, it would have cut your eye right now.
And if it was a few inches the other way, it would have killed me.
If it going the other way, it would have cut the big blood vessel and you would have died. Yeah.
Oh, that was going so fast.
that is really, like,
That is
crazy.
insane. I believe that
All
this life
for
is not
what?
random. I think that the things in our lives that happen, at the time they're happening, they often don't make any sense whatsoever. But when we look in the retrospectoscope back, there is always an opportunity that's provided to us. Most of the time, an opportunity to eventually be able to help someone else in a way that's similar. That can help you to realize like what your potential is, and you actually go do it. So it's just a team effort. We'll continue to be a team.
Dr. Todd was great. I thought he was too cool and funny to be a good doctor. All right, we're back at the scene of the crime. Figured I'd come back here and reminisce.
They did a good
on
job
where I almost
fixing
died.
it.
I gotta go get closure.
Even though I didn't see it.
I gotta go say goodbye. It feels eerie.
Wow. You
I still see the
really
tire
could have
tracks
died
from
right
fucking
there, sir.
stupid.
Just imagine looking
You're only as good as your last
from the
video,
spirit plane
and you have to stay
to
consistently
our world.
posting
Like, wow.
in order to stay relevant.
So
First of all, I'd
true.
like to apologize. I'm
Consistently
sorry that you have to
posting,
sit here and
man,
Look
is
at this face.
true.
But this face is the face of a new man. I didn't even take a week off. I like to come over here every morning and
Right.
look at my injuries, look at my scars. I didn't want to sacrifice the one thing that all this shit happened for, which was my YouTube channel. Okay, how you doing, Dixie? Thanks for coming. I filmed the Dixie D'Amelio episode. We just play it up as like a joke. We make it like it's prosthetic makeup. I don't even think she knew if my injuries were real or not. Yeah, I can't even laugh anymore. I don't know if it's you or the plate that's wedged in my brain. I don't know if it was a good idea still, if I kept going through this, but I did it. Hey, it's crazy, we're both a little banged up. Hey, what happened to you? I fell off a building, and then I shot the Oliver
I
Tree
fell off
episode.
a building.
And he didn't even know if my injuries were real or not either, and he crashed into me with this scooter.
Sir.
And he crashed into my fractured foot, and that was real. One of my favorite pillows because it has emotions, just like us people. Sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad. If I'm in a sad mood, I'll keep it on the happy side. Not telling everybody
You know what?
made it a lot harder.
He said, if I'm in a sad mood, I'll keep it on the happy side. Jeff knocked off.
I'm just reading hate comments saying you're fat. Jeff's getting fat. What did Jeff do to his face? Did he get more Botox? And literally, I'm just following doctor's orders to save my eye. And sometimes it fucking
Yikes.
sucks
Could you
when
imagine
people
if
talking
you
shit
lost
and
your
nobody knows the real
eye?
story.
And
I
he,
have things that
if he
keep
had
me
to have a
sane,
glass
and that
eye,
is working out. And now the doctors
all
are telling me
for
that I need to
what,
gain
a
fat
video?
in order to do an eye surgery. And just everything that keeps me sane in life now is gone. Everything that makes me happy is gone. And now I have to learn new ways to cope. Most people start their day, they look at their phone, and the first Instagram story would be him. And I would click on it, and it would be him being praised for something that he accomplished that week. And I'm sitting here in my house in the worst place I've ever been, thinking I'm never gonna get back to where I was at. It made me resent him, it made me resent seeing his face, it made me not want to go online, it made me not want to open up YouTube. It would just put me in a bad place. Like, I'm healed enough to walk around, but I'm still really fucked up.
So you guys both have to sit down.
The contradictions.
How do you feel?
This had to be like filmed in parts.
To be there for you.
He almost died, Jonah.
All you had to do was come check on me.
Well, obviously, I guess it is filmed in parts. Duh.
I can lie and say everything's fine.
Yeah.
But
that's not going to get me anywhere. I wanted to make it clear to him that this was a problem that we both had to fix now. Hey guys.
Ooh, yikes, bro. I mean,
I cut his eye out with a knife. It's just a joke. Relax, everybody. I'm not really going to cut his eye out. Trying to stay positive. That's all I can really do. Just keep pumping iron. Let out the frustration on this. Casey Neistat, he's one of the most respected creators on the YouTube platform. He's a good friend of mine and an inspiration.
I think I was like 25 or 26. I'm zipping around Chinatown. Guy runs a red light. Boom. Shattered this femur. So this is all metal. It's all metal. It's all
I
metal.
have just never broken anything in my body, so
Been lights out for Casey.
Whoa.
And up until that point, I was
Like, I
invincible
just
Casey, crazy mountain
would
climbing,
be
just
mortified.
maniac, motorcycle driving Casey. You hear people talk about when they realize they're not invincible. For it to happen in one moment,
bro, I would be so scared. I would.
Moment like you hit that excavator. Don't fucking bullshit yourself.
It's your face,
be the
yo.
Jeff you were before this, but you'll live your life differently. You'll
Like,
conduct yourself differently.
What if
because
it
you
made him
went through
paralyzed? What if it
this
like
experience.
went to his
You will
spine
heal.
somehow,
You'll be back.
and you couldn't
It's
walk
still early.
anymore?
I'm
Like,
only 3 months in.
You're brave for talking about it in such a vulnerable way.
So
What will
lucky,
be
yo.
with you forever
So
are
lucky.
these emotions and like these thoughts that
Y'all
you're struggling
wildin'.
to reconcile right now. You're
Wow.
struggling to make sense of that. The more of
Wow.
a grudge you could ever hold, the more it's going to hold you down. The only way to elevate yourself is to let go of any stress or anxiety or ill will you feel towards anybody else.
Just the hard part is it's like just easier said than done because I know all these things and I'm not a kid, you know, like he's young and he will need to make a few mistakes to learn everything. I've made my mistakes over and over again. I've done really dumb shit before. I know the right thing is move on. It was an accident and that's what I'm trying to do. It's just so early on. It's hard to actually do it.
If you're having a tough time with it, you shouldn't beat yourself
like
up.
I
Well,
want to
thank you, kids. I
believe you,
appreciate it.
but
No,
like,
of course, man.
Does this make you happy? Fuck off. My face. Fuck off. I feel weird because we haven't talked in the past month.
Right.
I think he needs to experience what we were doing. If that will help,
I will definitely go skydiving with you.
the fact that you, the fact. Why doesn't David do any stunts ever? So they have went skydiving how many times? I think they did it like over 10 times in a row, right? So why can't you do it once? Like what? Why is that? I don't understand. I just don't get the whole premise of David not doing anything but yet getting everything. Like, it's like, I get the whole like director, editing, like coming up with ideas, collaborating, putting things together. But why aren't you actually collaborating? Like, why aren't you actually doing, I just don't get it. Like, I'm trying to piece together what makes sense within the David Dobrik brand, and I just sometimes it's not the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. That's where I'm gonna leave this because I just, for me, I would be so upset, and I would need money. I would need to settle something that would need to be settled contract wise. Not just hospital bills. Yes, hospital bills, but also like, yo, you're supposed to be like one of my best friends. Like, at the end of the day, we've known each other for years. Like, you literally could have ended my life. So I know you're living with that guilt and that probably kills you, at least if you're a good person. But at the same token, it's just like, this is a very serious very serious matter. I just wouldn't be joking about it the way they joking about it. Maybe that's just how they cope. Maybe that's just how they cope. But that's just my 2 cents. But let me know what y'all think. Because for me, I just would not be okay with it. Would you guys be like covering it up with humor? Like, obviously everybody copes in a different way. But just let me know, like, would this be your initial reaction? Because if I'm in the hospital and I know it's my face, I wouldn't be in a laughing matter. I don't think I'd be laughing. But then again, you never know. When I got my wisdom teeth taken out, all 5 teeth, extra tooth, including my 4 wisdom teeth, I was laughing the entire time. Literally howling. So it could be that kind of situation. It could be. Other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you are brand new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all all in my next video. Bye.
Pulling out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the box.